Fargo. A goal, a dream, a destination. Every summer, athletes from every corner of the country make the journey. Some come chasing glory. Some are becoming the truest version of themselves. Thousands of wrestlers climbing the gauntlet one match at a time. The best of America under one roof. The shrill of whistles, bodies hitting the mat. Coaches shouting from every corner. It is just you. Discipline, sacrifice, focus, unrelenting determination to compete at the highest level. Fargo. The pilgrimage of being all in.
Tonight, every match matters, every point matters, every second matters. This is Fargo, where legends earn their first stop sign, where future NCAA champions, world team members, and Olympic medalists first announce themselves to the wrestling world. 18 weight classes, 18 stop signs, 18 champions. Welcome to the 2026 Girls Freestyle Finals, live on FloWrestling. Let's crown some champions. Coming to you live from inside our FloWrestling studio in Austin, Texas. I'm going to be your host this afternoon, JD Raider. These are the matchups we're looking forward to. There is our tale of the tape. Our first 10 matchups from 95 to 130 pounds here in the 16U division. Simultaneously will be the junior division as well, but obviously this match will be locked in on 16U. And here's our back half, 135. We're going to close things out at 235 pounds. All 18 of those matchups coming up next when we return. The junior finals, those will be going down on mat 2, but we're going to be locked in here to 16U on mat 1. Well, we're going to be starting off at 95 pounds. And there on your screen, coming to the mat first, is Sofia Valdez of Colorado in the red. Her opponent in the blue, Brooklyn Murray of Massachusetts.
Wrestling for the 95-pound championship on the junior mat 1. Down the stairs in the red of Team New Jersey, Francesca Gusva.
Her opponent in blue, representing Indiana,
So coming into these finals, Pennsylvania sits in first place with, I believe, the team score wrapped up currently at 167 points. And second place is Oklahoma with 103. Shortly behind Oklahoma, still a chance for second place, is Illinois with 100 points. And California just 1 point behind Illinois with 99. Kansas in fifth place with 95 points. So a very tight team race for second through fifth place. We're going to be locked in on that as we make our way through these finals, but we are going to start at 95 pounds. Sofia Valdez versus Brooklyn Murray. Valdez coming out strong. Murray, though, going to drop down, look for a wizard, try to bring Valdez down to the mat. And she's going to earn the step-out point. Nice attack there by Valdez. She's going to be looking for a bottom leg cradle. This is going to be trouble for Murray. Oh, Murray looking to roll through. Nice bridge by Valdez to recover. Sofia Valdez taking a 4-1 lead. And interesting, kind of stepping over the head here. And the official gonna break Murray out of there, out of the cradle, seeing them back up on their feet. Valdez staying on the attack, heavy snap into this front headlock position. Just gonna bounce and look to come behind. Gonna have to clear that elbow. Murray's doing a good job of keeping Valdez in front of her. And she will earn the stalemate. Nice snap with the arm by Valdez. Murray squares up. Valdez drops into the leg off a snap, doubles off, picks up the takedown, extends her lead to 5 points. She's now looking for a gut wrench. Pace slowing down just a little bit as we approach the break here in bout 1. That'll do it for the first period. Sofia Valdez, good opening. Couple minutes, has a 6-1 lead and really in control after giving up that first step out. All right, here's period number 2. Murray comes out firing, looking for a single leg. Valdez keeping her at bay for a second, but Murray gets strong, picks her up and gets the finish. One minute to go. Sofia Valdez leads 6-3. And Valdez clearly knows it. Staying on the attack. Oh, the counter from Murray just like that. We got a match. 1 point. 40 seconds to go. Valdez hadn't really been attacking all match, and she did there. Murray made her pay with the counter. Gotta think Valdez is gonna lock it down though this last 30 seconds. Can Murray create her own offense? Oh, Murray, close, she got it, she got it. Brooklyn Murray beats the buzzer to win 7-6. Valdez led it 6-1 at the break. And Brooklyn Murray of Massachusetts rattles off 6 straight points, 6-0 in the second period to win 7-6. What a match. Truly a tale of 2 periods. Murray came out and scored first, but then Valdez responded with 6 straight unanswered points, had this awesome cradle that she was able to get 4 points with, but couldn't get the fall. And that turned out to matter, obviously, as Murray came back in the second period, 6 straight unanswered points of her own to win it 7-6. Wow. Massachusetts, not always a dominant state in wrestling, but they're starting things off here with a Fargo champion in the 16U girls division. There in the red is Abigail Peterson of Iowa. And now her opponent coming to the mat of Oregon in the blue, Olivia Hernandez. Olivia Hernandez had a big win in the semifinals, beating 2025 U17 World Bronze medalist Macy Elliott of Washington 10-7. Abigail Peterson went 12-1 over Timmy Coles of Pennsylvania, and Peterson coming off the whistle, firing, doubles off. That's going to be 2 points. And drops down to the lace, up to gut. Really working for this turn. A good defense so far from Hernandez. She avoids the turn. They'll go back up to the feet, just 2-0. These two were teammates on the 2026 U17 Pan Am team, where Peterson won silver, Hernandez won bronze. Peterson looking for a throw now, just comes behind. Oh, cradle. This could be trouble for Hernandez. Peterson's got it locked up. Now that she's got Hernandez on her butt, oh, she's trying to just muscle her back. That'll be 2 points. Hernandez gonna try and scoot her hips out on top. Hernandez still in danger. Technically, that right hand of Peterson kind of trapped in your chin whip position. No longer has the cradle. Hernandez in decent position now to come out on top for a reversal, but Peterson just holding on to that neck. She's got her hand laced into the armpit. It's kind of stuck. She's able to whizzer kick Hernandez down, but because Hernandez still continuing to expose, they're not stopping this position now. Looks like Hernandez going to come out on top. Oh, again! Peterson able to just pressure in and keep Hernandez on that right hip. And that's going to take us into the break. Spent the last 60, 90 seconds after Hernandez broke the cradle, but stuck in that chin whip position. Period number 1 goes to Abigail Peterson, up 6-0. Oregon currently sits ahead of Iowa in this team race. Oregon in 11th place, Iowa in 14th place. 16U girls division. Not Iowa's best showing here inside the Fargo Dome this week. Trying to end on a high note with Abigail Peterson with a nice club single leg. Good defense from Hernandez though. Peterson pops her head to the outside, but Hernandez beats the shoulder. It's into this crotch lock position. Is she going to try and take her through? Again, good feel from Peterson, though. She just kind of pressures in. But now this is good crotch lock position from Hernandez, but a stalemate. It's going to end the position. They'll go back to their feet with 1:25 left in the match. Hernandez able to throw Peterson's arm by, get behind. She's going to have to get that leg out to pick up the takedown. And now Peterson able to snag onto that right ankle. Can she hold on and prevent this takedown? Again, Peterson going back to that club single leg and slips the head outside, and they end up in this crotch lock position. Peterson has been able to keep her weight low and avoid going over. This time, another stalemate called, and Abigail Peterson now just 28 seconds away from picking up a stop sign. Single leg from Hernandez, but time gonna tick out. A big smile on Abigail Peterson's face as she picks up the stop sign at 100 pounds. She is a national champion. Really off that good opening sequence for Abigail Peterson. That's where she scored all 6 of her points. Here's a look at the action. Great step-in single there from Peterson. That was quick. And there's the go behind. Drag, just textbook stuff. Right into the cradle. That's how she got it done. 6-0. Abigail Peterson, your champion. And we are going to toss to a quick break before we come back with 105 pounds. Stick right here in Fargo, North Dakota for our 16U National Finals, where we've got Bella Mano of Arizona taking on Ella Nybert of Indiana. I like those yellow Arizona singlets. One of my favorite singlets from the many singlets we have seen over the course of I don't even know how many days inside the Fargo Dome. And we are off just like that. Bella Mano dropping in on the legs, pops right to the outside and picks up the takedown. Looking for a gut wrench, hopping sides, now trying to run to the left, but good defense from Ella Nybert. Single leg from Nybert. Only has one hand to it, other hand looking to try and double off. She's trying to keep her weight low as Mano locks in the crotch. It's going to be tough to take her over with her head underneath. Oh, but Mano muscles Nybert over for the exposure points. There's 2 more from Mano on the exposure. Kind of an assassin chin whip variation there as she locks up a high gut wrench. These two locked into ear to ear. Going to be tough to do anything from there. Heavy snap from Mano to clear out of it. Nyber's doing a good job right now. Holding on to elbows, keeping Mano in front of her. And just as I say that, Mano gets behind, picks up the late 2 points. She is now just one turn away from ending this. Can she get it in the first? No! Nyber holds on with the parterre defense to live to fight another period, but all Bella Mano in period number 1. All right, period number 2. Mano gonna try to end this thing quick. You see her going heavy on the head. Nyber looking for exposure, but she's not gonna get it. Mano gonna end on top, and 10-0 tech fall for Bella Mano, your national champion at 105 pounds. And here's a look back at the action from that match. It was all Bella Mano from start to finish. She never left a doubt, dominated, and just really dominant throughout this tournament. En route to the tournament, had a much closer match in the semifinals over Kailin Chun of Hawaii, where she won that one 6-4. We're gonna talk this tournament, and there you see coming to the mat now at 110 pounds, it's Riley Karwoski of Pennsylvania. Her opponent, Audrey Cunningham of Texas. She'll be in the blue singlet. And we are off. Karwoski immediately locking up a cradle, putting Cunningham in trouble. She's already got the takedown. Can she get the fall? It's going to be tough to get that left shoulder down. And, oh, now she's in trouble. Karwoski held onto the cradle, rolled all the way through. Fall offered. Not confirmed yet. That right shoulder of Cunningham still up as Audrey Cunningham is holding on for dear life here. But she is in a whole lot of trouble. There, Karwoski sits her hips down. So close to the fall, now the lock's broken. And Cunningham able to get off. Oh, what a transition from Karwoski. Transitioning to this reverse half, but Cunningham able to elbow down, and Cunningham going to survive. Are you kidding me? Wow. Karwoski had Cunningham all but pinned. Now only up 4-0, but Karwoski staying on the attack. Dropping in on this single leg. She gonna go back to that cradle. This time Cunningham knows though, but she can't keep her head from going to her knee. She gets locked up again. And this time she's gonna get it. Riley Karwoski, a runner-up a year ago, a champion this year for Pennsylvania, extending their team champion performance here in the 16U girls division. here's a look at the action. It was all Riley from the opening whistle. And really a dominant performance from Karwoski. Only had one close match. That was 7-4 in the quarterfinals. Besides that, went fall, 10-0, 10-0 medical forfeit, and then a fall in the finals. Maybe, just maybe, an outstanding wrestler performance from the Pennsylvania native. And wasting no time inside the Fargo Dome, we are right back, rolling into our next final. It's 115 pounds. Kaylee Vera of Ohio taking on Ariana Wakinikana of Hawaii. Apologies if I am mispronouncing that. Should be a fun one. Ohio versus Hawaii.
And your national champion, on mat number 1 from Pennsylvania, Jacqueline.
And we are underway. Wakinikona looking to go upper body, over under. But very comfortable there. As you can see, each wrestler trying to take each other over with the underhook. No points yet, but a lot of threatening action from this over-under position. Now the two's slowing down just a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a stalemate here soon to break them out of this. There it is. As Wakinikona gonna go on the clock. And she dives in on a double leg. Good sprawl from Vera. She's looking to come behind. Wakinikona doing a good job of getting back up to her feet. Vera trying to bulldoze her through. Gonna get at least one for the step out. And now Wakinikona throwing herself to her back with the lat drop. Gut wrench, Vera. No, good float. Good float from Wakinikona. And she's gonna get more than just reversal. She's gonna get the exposure. Whoa, what a bridge. Oh, but now a half. Vera in trouble here. 30 seconds, can she survive? That left shoulder so close to going down. She's in better position now. And she'll bridge out of bounds. Wow, what a sequence. Wakinikona so close to that fall. Despite that, still down on the scoreboard, 4-2. That's gonna do it for our first period. Kayla Vera in the lead, 4-2. But Wakinikona showing she is dangerous and still very much in this match. And now the officials discussing, I assume, the score. I want to make sure that's correct. It's either got to be 4-2 or 2-2. I don't think Wakinikona went feet to back. 5-2 the score. I'm not exactly sure how they got the extra point on there. And that's what the Hawaii corner wants to know as well. They just want an explanation. She was on the shot clock. I thought she scored before it was over. And they will confirm 5-2 as the score. So period number 2 underway. Nice re-attack by Vera, darting in. Now she comes back to upper body, and once again, the two stuck in this over-under position. Vera again gonna win the over-under position with that takedown, extending her lead to 5 points. A little bit of cushion room now with 1:20 to go. Is she gonna stay on the attack and try to extend her lead, or is she gonna sit on this 5-point lead with a little over a minute to go? And Joaquina Kona throwing a headlock. She's gonna get points off of it. Vera able to get off her back. So no pin, just the 2 points. Joaquina Kona still down by 3 with 45 to go. Kona dropping in on a leg. Good sprawl from Vera. Now she's got her in front headlock. This is a great position for Kaylee Vera. Oh, but the official's going to stand him back up. Kona getting down to her last couple opportunities. There's just a pancake counter from Vera. That should ice it here. She sits through. She might even get the fall. 15 seconds. Vera trying to rock that second shoulder down. Not going to get it, I don't think, but she's going to hold on to win this thing. Kaylee Vera of Ohio, emotional because she is a national champion. And we're going to take a quick look at some of the action from that match. There was plenty of it. Kaylee Vera really got it done in that over-under position to bring it home. That's where she scored a lot of her points. Kona was more than game, but Kaylee Vera of Ohio gets it done to take home the title at 115 pounds. USA Wrestling is proud to announce that the 16U and Junior National Team Champions Award has been renamed the U.S. Marine Corps Battles Won Award. As the title sponsor of the 16U and Junior Nationals since 2017, the U.S. Marine Corps has been one of USA Wrestling's longest standing and most valued partners. The grit, discipline, and congratulations to all the teams competing here in Fargo. We look forward to crowning this year's U.S. Marine Corps Battles Won Award winner late this evening. But before we crown that award, we've got more finals to get to. Moving up to 120 pounds, we've got McKenna Wilson of Oklahoma taking on L. Chungaris of New Jersey. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing Chungaris. As I am here from our studio in Austin, Texas. Don't have boots on ground. If I did not ask her corner and her coaches. So apologies, I'm unable to do that at the moment. Chungaris comes out attacking that underhook, and she's going to get a step out in the first 15 seconds. Get on the board first, 1-0. Wilson trying to pull Chungaris' head down, work something, but the two get stuck in this over-under position. Again, in this kind of seatbelt wizard position. This time it's going to be stopped before they go out of bounds. That's where Chungaris scored her first point. And McKenna Wilson gonna go on the shot clock. She's got 30 seconds to score. There's a shot from Wilson. Can she pull herself in? Nice job stuffing that head by Chungaris. Looking for a chest wrap. It's now stepping over. This is gonna be points for Chungaris. She slipped those double boots in. She's going to get 2 points for the takedown, plus an extra point for the activity clock. Now switching off to a half. Not going to be able to run it, though. They'll stand back to their feet with 17 seconds to go. And that does it for the first. All L. Chungaris, 4-0. All right, here we go. Period number 2 underway. Oh, Chungaris comes out attacking double underhooks. But again, they end up in this position. And again, Chungaris able to capitalize, just like the beginning of the first period. With the step out, extends her lead to 5 points now. And nice double leg. Oh, chin whip counter attempt from Wilson as they go out of bounds. She's going to give up the step out. And a caution and one being offered. So it'll be 6-0. L. Chungaris. Wilson trying to rip this headlock. I'm not sure if it's tight enough. Oh, it is to get 2 points. Can Wilson pop her head out? No, they're going to go out of bounds. So McKenna Wilson showing some signs of life late here in the bout. Does she have enough time to make up the 4 points she's currently down? She's got 1:09 to do it. Wilson in that high stance, trying to either snap Chongaris down or look for a headlock. This is where she wanted to be earlier, but again, she's not covering Chongaris' head. Now she does a good job of covering that head. But there, she's allowing Chongaris to pop her head out. Maybe she wants it for this chin whip. She couldn't get it 30 seconds ago. She's going to get it now, though. And just like that, McKenna Wilson only down by 2 points. A two-pointer would put her in the lead. Chongaris looking to come out on top. Now Chongaris looking kind of for a chin whip of her own. Wilson should look to take advantage of this time on top. She's not going to have much time once they go back to their feet. "17 seconds to go. Can Chongaris hold on? Or can Wilson pull off this crazy comeback? 10. 5 as Wilson steps across. She's going to throw. Nothing yet. Chongaris somehow didn't land in danger and time runs out. Oh no, they gave Wilson 4. They gave Wilson 4. I didn't think Chongaris landed in danger, but no challenge from the New Jersey corner. They're going to accept it. McKenna Wilson at the buzzer, your winner. Wow. Okay, we do get a brick from the blue corner. I was going to say, you have to at least challenge that. I'd like to see a replay of that final sequence. And no, they're not going to allow the challenge because McKenna Wilson already got her hand raised. They didn't throw the brick fast enough. They didn't throw the brick fast enough. And now the New Jersey corner is going to come have words with the officials. They are not happy about it. I don't know why they didn't throw the brick sooner. As soon as those 4 points go up on the board, you got to throw the brick. And 2 wrestlers still standing in the middle of the mat. But I don't think this outcome is going to change. I think Wilson's going to be your champion. And that will do it as they look to come off the mat. McKenna Wilson going to get her big stop sign. And gonna have to go back into the archive and watch that one, as I don't think our replay highlights here at the end of the match have the clock on them to see exactly when and if Chongaris exposed before time was out. But you know what? When it's all said and done, all it's going to say is McKenna Wilson, national champion. We got it done in the second period, coming out big. Good opening period for Chongaris, as you see it coming out here, scoring the first 6 points before Chongaris. Excuse me, before Wilson was able to come back. And here's where Wilson really started to get it going with this headlock. And that was it. I don't know if Chongaris broke 90 there. I don't think she did. To 125 pounds, Presley Beard of Kansas coming to the mat now, taking on Winter West of Washington. Okay, here we go. Beard versus West. Beard looking for a low-level shot. West trying to counter. West jumps in on a high crotch, and she's on the board first. Nice finish. Oh, and they both dropped their level at the same time. Winner West with the power blows through Presley Beard to extend her lead to 4 points. The second meeting between these two, they met back at U15 2025 Women's Nationals World Team Trials in the quarters. West won that one by fall, and she's on her way to another victory here, extending her lead to 6 points, 6-0 with that blast double. And Winter West, another step out. Presley Beard with no answer right now from the pressure and offense of Winter West. Slide by. Beard drops down to her knees. Can West convert this into a takedown? West somehow finds her way to the legs, but a stalemate is called. That does it for the first. Winter West in the driver's seat, up 7-0. Both these wrestlers have dominated their way here through the finals. Beard going 10-0, Penn 10-0, 11-0, 7-6. Did have a close semifinal. The Leia Apostle of California. Winter West, though, no close matches. Penn 10-0, 12-2, 10-0, 10-0, Penn. And now up 7-0 in the finals. She can complete this tech fall. She's looking at a potential OW performance coming out of the 125-pound bracket. There's a textbook counter sprawl go behind from Winter West right into this bar. Winter West now just 1 point away from a tech fall. Minute 15 to get it. Beard still fighting here. Finding her way to a single leg, but not going to be able to get it as stalemate is called. West trying to score this takedown, but Beard did a good job of popping that hand below her knee to prevent her from coming behind. And here it is, Winter West 11-0. Dominant through this 125-pound bracket. And here is a look at some of the action from that match. All Winter West from the opening whistle, never left a doubt. Got it done with her own attacks and counters. That was 125 pounds. We're going to toss to a quick point. So fun team battle there for 2nd through 5th place, but as I said, an important one here for it at 130 pounds for Rachel Garcia. There on your screen in the red of Oklahoma will be taking on Anastasia Rodnikova of Illinois in the blue. Okay, here we go. 130 pounds. Rodnikova attacking this over-under position, taking ground, marching Garcia kind of all over the mat. No points yet, though. Now Garcia taking ground, jacking up these underhooks. And Rodnikova gonna get called for passivity first, going on the shot clock. Oh, excuse me, Garcia called for passivity as there are no points yet. We're halfway through the first period. Again, these two locked in the over-under position. And there is the point for passivity for Rodnikova. She's on the board first. Rodnikova trying to get to Garcia's legs, but good defense from Garcia. She's looking to run behind with 15 to go. Garcia doing a good, Rodnikova doing a good job of moving there underneath, keeping Garcia in front of her and or grabbing a leg to keep her from going behind. And there Garcia just powers through. I'm not sure if Rodnikova kind of slipped there, if she was lowering a level to go into a shot, and then Garcia just powers through to take a 2-1 lead right before the break. And Garcia comes out early in the second period, picking up another 2 points. Again, the power of Rachel Garcia, the difference maker. Heavy snap from Garcia. Going to come behind, but Dakota doing a good job of controlling Garcia's wrist and keeping her in front. So she'll pick up the stalemate with just over a minute to go. Dakota has not been able to generate her offense as of yet. Garcia tacking on. No, not two more. Slip called, I believe, there, and we are back underway. Dakota doing a good job of starting her sprint now. She knows she's got to make something happen here as we are under 30 seconds to go. And that's going to do it. Rachel Garcia of Oklahoma going to extend their team race, give them a buffer in second place there over Illinois with the win.
From Team Oklahoma, Rachel Garcia.
Here's a look at some of the action from our 130-pound final. Dakota got on the board first with the passivity point, but then it was all Rachel Garcia. Too much strength, too much power. There was that slip call as she is your champion at 100. Back with our 135-pound final. Noli Paddock of New York taking on Rain Scott of Illinois. And we are off. Scott in the blue, Paddock in the red. Another chance for Illinois to close that gap that Oklahoma just extended in the team race at 130 pounds. As Paddock looking for this go behind, and she's gonna get it. Excuse me, Scott going to get it. Scott on the board first. And reaching back for the bow and arrow, that's tough, but Paddock showing how tough she is. Good parterre defense. Outside shot from Paddock. Scott looking to run behind again. This is how she scored her first points. Paddock doing a better job this time of coming up to her feet off of her knees and holding on to that elbow. Can she clear out of this front headlock position? Now Scott in good position to finish this. And she's got Paddock completely flattened out. And there's a takedown. Scott extends her lead to 4 points. Paddock trying to make something happen, comes up into the underhook off of her shot. Short time remains in the first. Good head placement from Scott there. You see that head right in the crook of Paddock's neck. She's not going anywhere, and late drag step-in attempt, but time runs out. Period number 1, all Rain Scott, 4-0. Again, Rain Scott looking for this snap go behind. That's how she scored her 2 sets of 2 in the first period. But this time, Paddock able to pop her head out. Now she's looking to come behind. Scott still has that right arm trap, but she's going to give up the go behind. Noli Paddock on the board and looking to run this bar. This is pretty tight. You can see it on the face of Scott. Noli Paddock so close to getting this 2. Somehow, Rain Scott not going over. Oh, no, they do give the 2. So Noli Paddock, with the exposure, leads on criteria. And I think that's what Scott was kind of just discussing, looking to her corner. Should you throw the brick? They are not going to throw the brick. Not necessarily wouldn't have been a bad brick if you didn't think she exposed. You're down by now anyway, and at one point would put you in the lead on criteria. So it would have been a fine brick to throw, but I think she exposed. Don't throw it, because look at this. Scott gonna come out and get 2. Can she get 2 more with the trap arm? No, they go out of bounds. Oh, was the whistle blown? Why is no 2 going up on the board? There it is, okay. Just a slight delay on that 2 coming up on the board threw me off for a second. But Rain Scott immediately answers with the takedown. That's why you don't throw the brick. And Paddock's kicking that brick back. I don't know why you throw that brick. Clear takedown there. But now Noli Paddock's going to have to go and get a takedown of her own. She got one before. Can she do it with 10 seconds to go? No, gives up her back. Oh, no, nothing yet. I thought Scott was going to score the takedown there to ice, and she didn't, but it doesn't matter. She wins anyway. Rain Scott, 6-4.
Your national champion at 135 pounds from Team Illinois, Rain Scott.
And the backflip from Rain Scott. As we are going to cut to our replay to look at some of the action from that match. It was basics and fundamentals that got it done for Scott. There's that go behind. And there was Paddock getting on the board and that tough bar. Now, I'm not sure if Scott did break 90, but ultimately it didn't matter because of this right here. When Scott needed to respond, she did to pick up that takedown. And Rain Scott, your Fargo champion. And we are back with our 140-pound final. Kimura Kathy of Oklahoma taking on P.C. Sarney of Maryland. Sarney representing Maryland. Kathy, Oklahoma. And nice underhook throw by Sarney. She's on the board first and looking for a gut wrench. Yes, gonna get it. 4-0, just like that for Kessie Sarney. Kathy looking to respond though, drops in on a high crotch, trying to force this crackdown position just a little bit too much though. Sarney in good position to defend or at least hold on for a stalemate. And it will be a stalemate. Sarney back in on Kathy's legs. Kathy looking to chest wrap her over, but Sarney doing a good job of keeping weight low. So no takedown for Sarney after good attack. Kathy holds on for the stalemate. Sarney just all over Kathy's legs though. Now trying to finish from quad pod, and this time she will. And Kathy, single leg of her own, trying to come up with it. Sarney gets her legs back. Oh, Kathy almost with a nice peek out. And Sarney kind of backed out of there. I thought maybe she had a good chance of picking up that takedown here. But I'm sure she's comfortable and happy taking a 6-0 lead into the break, which is what she's going to do. All right, here we go. Period number 2. Sarney dropping down immediately into the high crotch dump. And a violent exposure there for Sarney. I think she's going to get the fall. Yes, she will. Kessie Sarney. The dominant performance. And there's the chicken. As the Maryland Fargo tradition continues. Highlights in, and I've mentioned it a couple times, but again, another potential OW performance. Both wrestlers dominate, either teched 10-0 or pin their way to the finals, and then obviously Sarney was dominant, getting up 8-0 before the pin. And there was the fall. You could see the excitement on Sarney's face. She earned it. Audrey Robinson in the red, our second finalist from the state of Oregon. She'll be taking on Grace Joyce. Gray Joyce of Kansas. Kansas, well represented here in these 16U finals this afternoon. Kansas currently sitting in 5th place in the team race, 4 points behind California. Oklahoma remains 8 points ahead of Illinois for 2nd place. And we are underway. Robinson looking to score off the whistle. Head to the outside, trying to pull herself in. Grace Joyce, good sprawl, getting those legs back now. Robinson, oh, she had herself in for a second. Great hips from Great Joyce. Robinson determined to finish this shot. Refusing to back out, sticking with it. She's gonna have to pop her head out now to finish this shot. She's in good position to do so. Sliding out. If she can push off the back, pop that head out there, she gets it done. Robinson on the board first. Took her 45 seconds, but she finally got the takedown. And then Great Joyce responds with a takedown of her own, dropping right down into a lace. There's one. Can she get another? Robinson's got her knees far apart. So Audrey Robinson going to be able to keep the damage to just one takedown and one turn, when it looked like it could have been much worse. Short time. Robinson looking for one late. Dresser thumb. She got it. At the buzzer, Audrey Robinson gonna get the takedown to take the lead. 4-4 into the break. Wow. What an opening period. You're at 145 pounds. Both wrestlers going back and forth. Here we go, period number 2. Oh, nice re-attack there by Greyjoy's textbook. Low single. Can she transition this into a lace? She's already got the takedown. Just the takedown for Greyjoy. Referee will put them back on their feet with just over a minute and a half. Back and forth these wrestlers have gone. Setting up for a fun final 90 seconds. Again, Joyce with that perfect down block re-attack. This time Robinson so far able to defend though. At least gonna make Joyce earn this finish this time. Joyce has that far ankle captured. If she can just drive in, put Robinson on her hip. Oh, Robinson able to get both feet back. What defense. Now Robinson potentially in position to get a cradle. She's got Joyce's head crunched next to her knee. She's got the cradle locked up. Joyce is still holding onto that leg to try and defend this cradle. And somehow, wow, looked like Joyce was gonna have Robinson dead rights on that takedown. Then Robinson looked like she was gonna have Joyce dead rights with that cradle. Incredible defense from both wrestlers, setting up 20 seconds to go. Audrey Robinson trails by 2. Nice down block by Joyce. She's gonna try and hold on to this front headlock position for the final 10. Robinson has to clear out. Sucker dragged. Not gonna get it. Greyjoy holds on to win 6-4. What a match. And we are back with our 155-pound final. Ava Gilmet of New York taking on Camilla Hathaway of Pennsylvania. New York versus Pennsylvania. Gilmet in the red. Hathaway in the blue as Gilmet looks for this 2-on-1. Low level shot attempted from Hathaway. Gilmet working right side underhook as Hathaway uses the overhook to drop in, and we're going to get a whistle for passivity. So Hathaway going to go on the shot clock.
At 145 pounds from the state of Texas.
Front headlock position. Hathaway holding on here, trying to prevent the takedown. She's going to be able to. That did burn some of her shot clock, though. Just 10 seconds remain on that before Gilmet will get a point. Nice double by Ava Gilmet. Blew right through Camilla Hathaway. That'll be 3 points on the board for her. 2 for that takedown in addition to the 1 shot clock point. And now it's like injury situation from Ava Gilmet. Oh, Inhaler, I see Inhaler being tossed out now. Yeah, you can see her motioning for the Inhaler there. Immediately taking injury time. Shouldn't be too much longer now. Got a couple hits of her Inhaler. She'll be back. Okay, and now we are back. Only a couple seconds remain here in the first. We'll see if anything crazy happens here. So locked and over under. And that'll do it for the first. Ava Gilmet in the lead, 3-0. Here we go, period number 2 at 155 pounds. And takedown from Hathaway. Now she looks to transition to this bar and half. Can she use it? Not going to be able to, but Camilla Hathaway on the board. Looking good here in period number 2. Oh, underhook. Defense from Gilmet. No points yet. There's the takedown for Gilmet. Back with a little more cushion room now, up by 3 with a minute to go. what a counter by Gomet. She's got Hathaway in a whole bunch of trouble here. Plenty of time to get the fall. Can Hathaway arch off her back? Hathaway recovers, but the damage done. Gomet now up 9-2. Hathaway's got to go for broke here with 10 seconds to go. She's got it. She went for it. Not going to get it. Ava Gomet going to be your Fargo champion at 155 pounds. New York, you have a champion.
Your national champion at 155 pounds, from Team New York, Ava Gomet.
We're going to take a look at some of that action from our 155-pound final. Beautiful takedown from Ava Gomet, one direction, then the other. Hathaway was game, she responded, but ultimately Gomet too much for Hathaway. USA Wrestling is proud to announce that the 16U and Junior National, and we are going to move up to 170 pounds. Alexis Penley coming to the mat. Her opponent, Saban Flanner of Kansas. Here we go, Flanner in on the leg. Penley trying to break that lock and come behind. Flanner holding on for dear life, and she will hold on. Prevents the go behind. Oh, what an ankle pick from Flanner. Great stuff from Flanner. She now looks for the turn. Penley, good job sticking to the mat in her parterre defense. Penley working that underhook. Flanner clears out of it. Another great attack by Flanner. Extends her lead to 4 points. Looking for a gut wrench. Not gonna get it. Again, good parterre defense from Alex Penley. Penley gets on the board with the 2-pointer, makes it 4-2. Flanner looking to come behind. Penley doing a good job of holding on to that right tricep of Flanner. in the right leg, so no takedown. Score is going to remain 4-2. Short time remaining in the first. Penley looking for the go behind, but time expires. Flanner holds on to that leg for just long enough. So she'll take a 4-2 lead into the break. Okay, here we go, period number 2. Two on one for Flanner. Penley breaks out of it, transitions into the underhook. Good opportunity for Penley, but again, Flanner able to stick that right arm out. This time Penley able to get the takedown though. She's gonna take the lead on criteria. And Penley taking a minute here. Looks like going through concussion protocol. You see her following the trainer's finger with her eyes. Hopefully she's fine. Okay, Penley got the thumbs up. She's ready to go, and we are back underway with 80 seconds remaining in the bout. Oh, what a counter from Flanner. Just ran Penley right over. She's still got this butcher, this barbed wire, whatever you call it. Can she run her over and get two more? No, she cannot, but the big 4-point counter puts Siobhan Flanner back in the driver's seat. Alex Penley firing off a double. Counter, lat drop attempt from Flanner, and she gets it. That should ice it. With 12 to go, Flanner knows that she broke for a second. Cracked a smile before she locked back in and said, hey, not done yet, 9 seconds, but pretty much all but sealed her fate. We will get a break from the Illinois corner. They're going to say that ladder drop took too long to roll through, and it should be points for Penley for taking Flanner to her back before she rolled it through. I think it was called on the mat correctly. I don't think we'll see this overturned, but got to do something with your brick. Just taking a good long look at this. Gonna make sure they get this correct. Obviously a huge call.
Decision on mat 2. Red opens hands. Blue counter attacks. We have the confirmation for a takedown for 2 points blue. Call stands. Challenge lost. One more blue.
So challenge lost. Well, I think they actually called a 4-pointer, not a 2-pointer. Okay. Extra point on the board for Flanner. Two more for good measure for Siobhan Flanner. And now it is official. She is your champion at 170 pounds.
And on mat number 2, your national champion at 170 pounds from Kansas, Siobhan Flanner.
Okay, here's a look at the action from that match. Started off back and forth at the beginning, where Siobhan Flanner of Kansas pulled away. Kansas having a good tournament here in the 16U girls freestyle division. That counter right there was what really opened it up and sealed it for Siobhan Flanner. And there was the final ticks and excitement from Flanner as she brings. And we are back, 190 pounds. Ashley Hoffman of Pennsylvania coming to the mat now. She'll be taking on Kaylee Thompson. Once again, Kansas.
Congratulations again to your friend so much. Don't shout.
And right away, Kaylee Thompson comes out firing, jumps out to a 2-0 lead. There's a nice attack attempt from Ashley Hoffman, drops back in on the legs to pick up the takedown. Thompson might have bailed there a little early. Probably could have just given up one on the step out instead of the takedown. Underhook counter for Thompson. She jumps over the hips, but comes out all the way in front. Now Thompson dropping down to the legs as Hoffman looks for a counter and a hard crossface across the front from Thompson. These two girls are scrapping here in this first minute. Shot from Thompson, counter attempt for Hoffman. Same way she scored earlier, but now she's got a cradle locked up and takes Thompson over. Can Thompson come out now? Yes, she can with the half. Oh, that half is pretty tight. 30 seconds to use it. Thompson trying to get that left shoulder of Hoffman glued to the mat. It's close. Real close. That's got to be it. Yes, it is. Kaylee Thompson with the pin. And I'm not sure if that came through on the broadcast, but in-house broadcast announcer saying Kansas went from no 16U women's champions this evening to now crowning their third. Really a great tournament from Kansas. Kaylee Thompson is her last finalist, but she's going out a champion. Right here, transitioning to the half. Great readjustment right here. Gets that shoulder down and picks up the fall at 190 pounds. 207 pounds coming up when we return. And we are back with our wrestlers coming to the mat. It'll be Abigail Lacey of Oklahoma taking on Lila Henson of Michigan. Our second to last final of the evening. Should be a good one here at 207 pounds. Henson trying to grab onto that left leg of Lacey as Lacey tries to come behind. Henson should at least try for a step out here. Good job circling by Lacey back to the center. Picks up a stalemate. almost an arm throw counter there from Lila Henson. Good recovery by Lacey. Henson going back to it. Still can't get it. No points on the board here after this action. Not going to be necessary because Abigail Lacey spins behind. Gets on the board first with that takedown. Seconds to go in the first period. There's a high crotch attempt from Henson. Good sprawl from Abigail Lacey. Doing a good job stuffing that head too. Henson just too much forward pressure though. She transitioned nicely into that half, but Lacey gonna able to turn down as time runs out in the first period. Lila Henson with the late takedown will take a lead into the break on criteria 2-2. Go period number 2. Stu fighting upper body. Pace definitely a little slower here in the second period. Minute to go. Lila Henson in the lead, 2-2. Pulling on that head of Abigail Lacey. Lacey trying for a shot. She knows she needs to make something happen, but it's not going to. Lila Henson more than ready for it. Easy down block counter. Take the outright lead, 4-2, and now it's official. Lila Henson of Michigan is your Fargo champion. Here are the highlights from that bout. Lacey getting on the board first with that counter, but Henson at the buzzer before the in-between period break. That was kind of the difference maker. Lacey trying to make something happen late, but Henson secures it and secures herself a big. And we are back with our final bout of the evening. Taya Mamasolo Matagi, apologies if I'm mispronouncing that, she'll be taking on Macy Hales of Utah. As I said earlier, if I was in arena, I would try and get confirmation on the pronunciation of Matagi's name. However, I'm coming to you live from our production studio in Austin, Texas. It's the power of technology. I don't even have to be inside the Fargo Dome to call these finals. Well, last time not, so apologies if I'm mispronouncing Matagi's name. And we are underway. 235 pounds. Matagi in the red, Hales in the blue. And Matagi on the board first with the takedown, strikes first blood. And Hales attacking the body, whistle blows though, just a step out. Matagi kind of saved by the boundary there. Oh no, 4 is confirmed. And now they're gonna throw the brick. I think they're gonna be not happy about why it was stopped if she earned 4. They wanted to restart in parterre. Yeah, they're saying if she got 4, it shouldn't have been stopped. Which I kind of agree with. They will not restart in parterre though. Back on their feet. Matagi pressuring forward. Look at that low level, just runs Hales out of bounds. That's gonna be tough to stop if you're Hales. Matagi doing a great job of keeping low level, driving forward. .25 seconds to go. And I think was that a poke to the eye, probably. And now coach coming out and trainer coming out to have a look. Hopefully Matagi's all right. We're gonna take a quick look at what happened here. Yeah, I think just a headbutt, yeah. So Matagi gonna go through concussion protocol. Make sure she's good to finish this match. Okay, looks like Matagi got the thumbs up. And she's good to go. We will resume. Only 14 seconds remain in the first. But that'll take us into the break. Macy Hales up 4-3. A big feet to back and a 4-pointer. Something to keep in mind for criteria purposes. Matagi gonna need 2 points. A 1-pointer will not do it. And again, Matagi looked like she took a bump to the head. And caution and 2 going to be offered. Immediate brick from the blue corner. I do think it is going to be white paddled. No, it is confirmed. So the caution and 2 confirmed, but it will be challenged. I'd like to get a replay of that if we can. It didn't look like Hales was intentionally headbutting. Hales having a good attitude about it either way. She's already out there smiling, laughing. Good challenge from the Utah corner. Two gonna come off the board, so will the caution. Macy Hales back in the lead, 4-3. Matagi lowering her level, trying to make something happen. Matagi does good when she takes ground, advances, pressures in. Now this is a good position for her if she can pull Hales down to the mat. Hales clears out of it. Good fake by Matagi. Oh, that'll be 4 points for Matagi. Kind of just with the straight arm push, and Hales fell over, stumbled over her own feet. Trying not to give up the step out, and wow, what a shift in momentum and a sprawl counter. Tack on 2 more, that'll probably ice it, only 20 seconds remain. Matagi now up 5 points, excuse me. Macy Hale's gonna have to go for broke, make a miracle happen. And she is not going to be able to. Taya Mama Solo Matagi is your champion. at 235 pounds. What a bout from the Californian. Emotional, but rightfully so. She earned it. Here's a look at some of that action from our heavyweight bout. Matagi came out on the attack. Here's was Hale's 4-pointer. Her big move of the match, and then Matagi was able to close it out. Pick up a 4-pointer of her own right there. Hales just stopped running her feet, fell straight to her back, and that was the difference. So Matagi, your 235-pound champion, our final champion of the evening here in the 16U division. And that's going to do it for us inside the Fargo Dome. Here's a look at our final results of the evening. Our second half final results, and that's going to do it for producer Zach Drucker and our entire Flow Sports production team. I'm JD Reader. Thank you so much for watching the 16U Freestyle Finals. This has been a presentation of Flow Sports. For more information, visit flowsports.com and flowwrestling.com. I will see you all at Who's Number One. Thank you and good night.